So she's just about ready for our Maiden. Here we go. The Eclipson 1.5 meter sport plane.
So it's the Thursday, the 7th of August, and we are starting at the beta test of the 1.5 meter sport plane. So we just got the first pieces here now. Come and have a look. There's fuselage 1 there, it's going along. And there's fuselage 2. So what they've done as well is they've put channels on the 4 corners of the lightweight PLA fuse parts here to put 2mm carbon rods, and these 2mm carbon rods will need to be glued all the way there so that it's all really strong in there. So I'm really nice and very happy to see that they're doing these strengthening things. In addition, the channels are well toleranced as well, so it wasn't a problem to get it in there. So after about roughly 24 hours without actual scheduling, we've got a little bit more progress on the Eclipson beta. Here it is. There you go, fuselage is done, a little bit of the tail is also done, and one part of the wing, which is good. And of course, the new build method of using the male-female interplay there is amazing as well. Then boom, it slots in there. You just put glue along the seam and it makes a very, very strong bond.
Talking about good design, when this thing is printed, right, this thing is orientated this way. So instead of just like cupping it a 90-degree angle like that and causing a whole lot of overhang, what Eclipson here has done is they've angled it this way, which is amazing. And then it's a separate piece with a little alignment tab here. It goes in there, which also locks in your control surface with that little thing. Great work. Not only have they done that for flaps, but they've also done that for the edge of the ailerons here as well. So in here, let me show you. This is the other bit. It fits in like that. Amazing. That's a big thumbs up with this design. Great one. So she's just about ready for our Maiden. Here we go. The Eclipson 1.5 meter sport plane. Everything's checked. Everything's ready to go. She's powered on. She's all good to go. Let's look at our... Yeah, there's a little bit of wind hanging around, but that's cool because then we can test this at the worst possible conditions rather than the best, so that if it flies alright in the worst, it should fly alright in the best. Alright, we'll go all the way here. We'll take off diagonally, right into the wind so that we got the best possible outcome. Now let's go. Left aileron, right aileron. Elevator up, elevator down. Rudder left and rudder right. Maybe we could go medium rates on the elevator, and then we can tone it down once we go along, and we can trim. Motor spin. Yep, motor has been spun. Alright, Eclipson 1.5 meter sport plane. See how we go. Straight up. Easy. Alright, we need a little bit of down trim. Alright, let's go around. Seems pretty stable so far. That one strip is visibility is quite nice. No flaps on that takeoff, just pure, just by itself. Alright, let's go here. It's not bad. We can go on low elevator rates here. Yeah, it's not bad. Rudder is decent. Let's go see how she falls down. Yeah, she just noses over and gains speed again. Let's try again. Let's go around again and then go into that wind and then see how we go. I think we might go to the higher kV motor though. This is a 720 kV, I'm pretty sure. So there we go. Into the wind now. Yeah. So initial things is a bit floaty. She's pretty good. Let's go vertical. Yeah. Feel like a little bit of right rudder trim as well is a little bit needed here. There we go. She's flying straight now. That's hands off. Little bit of aileron right trim as well. There you go. Okay. Okay, this way. Got a presence to it. And it's pretty good. Now I did check that she was only on about, whoa, big turn there. Alright, now before we get too carried away, I want to try with the flaps in a sec. So here we go. Turning in here now. Alright, into the wind. I go for half flaps. There's half flaps. There's a climb there. Whoop. Still in half flaps here. It's hard when there's a bit of wind present, so need a bit of up trim on that. Here we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, get rid of the flaps and go around. And we'll go again in here. Yeah, that's cool. I'm pretty sure we'll have plenty of battery. So half flaps again. There you go. Got it mixed now nicely. Yeah, she's level on there now, so that's good. Let's put a little bit more power into it. Alright, let's do a simulated landing. Let's go simulated half flap landing. There we go, half flaps engaged now. Bit of throttle in. The wind is taking it up, so I think we might go no flaps landing, just for safety purposes. I don't think I want to do a flaps landing today, not with this wind. She's a little bit wibbly wobbly, so alright, we're gonna go time to try and approach with the landing now. The nerve-wracking part of this whole exercise is the landing. Right. Whoa! Get away, Mr. Bird! Get away, Mr. Bird! The wind is really buffeting me around here. Alright. Need to take as much time as we can. The plane had too much energy on that landing approach. Alright, let's go again. Let's go a little bit closer this time. Elevator is a little bit too... Let's not let the wing stall. Let's not let the wing stall. Bit of rudder. Oh, we broke the landing gear because of that crab aspect, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure it should be straight ahead, but let's see the damage. Let's disarm her. Man, that was a tough landing. The pitch was all over the place, so I don't know what to do with that. More expo? No, I think it's a mechanical issue. But look, let's check. Yep, there we go. Right. Landing gear has been damaged. All right.
I thought it was glued in there, but that's okay. It's a nice brake. So it came off. I thought we had that glued in there. All right, we'll have to redo that, but that's okay. We got it down mostly in one piece, so I consider that a success, I think.
So the breakage, as you can see here, is the whole wire kind of came off because of that sideways impact on the landing, because we were crabbing during the landing. So yeah, it kind of broke directly there in the PLA, which is fine. That's actually a really good place for it to break. But as you can see, there's glue residue on that. There's absolute glue residue on that wire. So I'm surprised that it didn't stay together more. So maybe that's the glue. I don't know. I used thick CA glue there. So that's fine. That's a very simple fix. And also you can see that the wing did not sustain any damage. So that's fantastic. That's always a good thing, because you don't want to be replacing wings every time you do a half bad landing like that. On the other side as well, you can see there's a little bit of cracking in the PLA here on the landing gear, but it stayed together. But again, this is very easy to replace, so this is a fantastic way to do it. No damage to the wing, which is great. I cannot see any cracks on the wing at all. So wasn't the best landing, but it wasn't also the worst landing considering the conditions we had today. So anyway, that's the first flight. Oh yeah, the other thing that I thought, the elevator was actually quite pitch sensitive, but as you can see, I got it on the outside here, so I have some mechanical adjustment. I could put it in the middle hole there to make that a little bit damp and sort of like mechanical expo. So I think I'm gonna do that. I didn't think there was heaps of elevator throw when I took it up, so I was a bit worried, but actually she was quite sensitive to pitch, so I think we can afford to dampen it down a little bit more. So, well, I'm happy with that. Once she was in the air, she was all good. So, yeah. Anyway, just a quick check again. As you can see, the windsock is blowing. So, yeah. I'm glad we got it maidened. So there it is, the Eclipson 1.5 meter sport plane. Awesome. See you guys in the next one.